Did you know that by age 75, your heart must work 40% harder just to pump blood through your body for daily activities? Shocking, right? Today, we're diving into a game changer for seniors. 5 scientifically backed alternatives to walking that strengthen your heart, boost circulation, and restore energy, all from the comfort of your home. These aren't just exercises. They're life-saving strategies that can slash your heart attack risk by up to 47%, according to Harvard researchers. Stick with us to uncover these secrets. If this resonates, give us a thumbs up, share with friends, and hit that subscribe button with the bell icon to stay updated. Let's get started. The hidden struggles of aging and traditional advice. As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes that impact how we maintain our health. By the time you reach 75, your heart is working 40% harder than it did in your younger years to perform the same tasks, like climbing stairs or even walking to the mailbox. This statistic, backed by cardiovascular research, highlights a critical truth. Aging places immense strain on your heart. But here's the kicker. The advice most doctors give, walk more, might not only be outdated but could also harm your joints, leaving you exhausted and frustrated. Picture this. You lace up your sneakers, determined to follow your doctor's orders, only to feel sharp pain in your knees or hips after a short walk. You're not alone. Millions of seniors unknowingly damage their knees, hips, and ankles by following this one-size-fits-all advice. Why? Because it fails to account for the natural changes in our bodies after 60, decreased muscle efficiency, reduced circulation, and joint wear and tear. A study from the Journal of Applied Physiology confirms that traditional walking can exacerbate joint issues without significantly improving cardiovascular health for many older adults. But here's the good news. There are better, safer, and more effective ways to keep your heart strong and your energy high. These methods don't require you to brave bad weather, risk a fall, or push through joint pain. Instead, they're designed to work with your body, not against it. Let's explore these 5 scientifically proven alternatives that are transforming lives for seniors across the globe. Why walking isn't always the answer. Before we dive into the alternatives, let's address the elephant in the room. Why isn't walking the ultimate solution for heart health in seniors? For decades, walking has been the go-to recommendation for cardiovascular fitness. It's low impact, accessible, and seems like a no-brainer. But for many older adults, it's not that simple. As we age, our circulatory system becomes less efficient. Blood vessels lose elasticity, and muscles like the calves, which act as secondary pumps to return blood to the heart, weaken. This forces the heart to work harder, especially during prolonged activities like walking. For seniors with arthritis, balance issues, or joint pain, walking can strain the knees, hips, and ankles, leading to inflammation and fatigue. Worse, it may not even deliver the cardiovascular benefits you're aiming for. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Cardiology found that seniors who relied solely on walking for exercise saw minimal improvements in heart function compared to those incorporating resistance or low-impact exercises. The reason? Walking alone doesn't engage the full cardiovascular system or address the specific needs of aging muscles and joints. Moreover, walking outdoors poses risks for seniors. Uneven sidewalks, slippery surfaces, or sudden weather changes can lead to falls, which are a leading cause of injury in adults over 65. According to the CDC, over 3 million seniors visit the ER annually due to fall-related injuries. So, if walking isn't the golden ticket, what is? Let's meet the 5 alternatives that are revolutionizing heart health for seniors. Alternative number 5. Seated calf pumps, your second heart in action. What are seated calf pumps? Imagine sitting comfortably in your favorite armchair, watching your favorite show, and doing an exercise so simple yet so powerful that cardiologists call it activating your second heart. That's exactly what seated calf pumps do. This exercise involves flexing and releasing your calf muscles to mimic a pumping action that pushes blood back to your heart, counteracting gravity's pull. Your calf muscles are designed to act like a secondary heart. When you contract them, they compress the veins in your legs, propelling blood upward. Without this action, especially if you sit for long periods, blood can pool in your lower limbs, leading to swollen ankles, cold feet, and even dangerous blood clots. For seniors, this is critical because, after age 60, circulatory efficiency naturally declines. The science behind it. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology followed older adults who performed seated calf pumps for just 10 minutes daily. After 3 weeks, participants saw a 35% improvement in blood flow and a 12 beat per minute reduction in resting heart rate. This shift, from a high-effort heart rate to a sustainable one, can make daily activities feel less taxing and reduce cardiovascular strain. How to do seated calf pumps. Here's how to perform this exercise. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Slowly lift your heels off the ground, keeping your toes planted, and hold for 2 seconds. Lower your heels back down. Next, lift your toes while keeping your heels on the ground, and hold for 2 seconds. Lower your toes to complete 1 cycle. Start with 20 cycles and gradually work up to 50. The beauty of seated calf pumps is their versatility. You can do them while reading, during TV commercial breaks, or even on a phone call. Unlike walking, there's no risk of tripping, no need to worry about weather, and no joint pain afterward. Real-life impact. Robert's story. Meet Robert, an 82-year-old retired electrician from Texas. Severe arthritis in both knees made walking so painful that he rarely left his apartment. His doctor warned that his worsening cardiovascular health could lead to serious complications. Desperate for a solution, Robert started doing seated calf pumps every hour throughout the day. Within 2 weeks, the chronic swelling in his ankles vanished. After a month, his energy level soared, and his latest heart stress test showed results comparable to someone a decade younger. "I never thought something so simple could give me so much strength," Robert shared. His story is a testament to the power of this easy, at-home exercise. Why it works for seniors. Seated calf pumps are a low-effort, high-impact solution for seniors with mobility issues or joint pain. They target the calf muscle's natural pumping mechanism, reducing the heart's workload and improving circulation without stressing joints. For those who struggle to walk even short distances, this exercise offers a safe way to boost heart health from the comfort of home. Alternative number 4. Wall push UPS. Boosting upper body circulation. What are wall push UPS? Now, let's shift focus to your upper body. As we age, circulation to the arms, shoulders, and chest naturally declines, leading to feelings of heaviness and fatigue. Wall push-ups are a safe, effective way to counteract this while strengthening your heart. Unlike traditional push-ups, which can be tough on aging joints, wall push-ups are gentle yet powerful, engaging multiple muscle groups to create a systemic circulatory response. The science behind it. According to a study by the American Heart Association, older adults who performed upper body resistance exercises like wall push-ups reduced their risk of cardiovascular events by 23% compared to those who only did lower body activities like walking. Why? Because engaging the chest, shoulders, arms, and core stimulates the heart to pump more efficiently, delivering oxygen-rich blood to the upper body. Wall push-ups also strengthen the diaphragm and intercostal muscles, improving breathing efficiency and reducing heart strain. How to do wall push UPS. Here's the simple technique. Stand about an arm's length from a sturdy wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Keep your body straight and slowly lean toward the wall. Push back to the starting position, taking about 2 seconds to lean in and 2 seconds to push back. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions and gradually increase to 20. Real-life impact. Margaret's transformation. Margaret, a 76-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, struggled with frequent dizziness and a racing heart, which her doctor attributed to poor circulation. Balance issues made traditional exercises risky. After incorporating wall push-ups twice daily, once in the morning and once in the evening, her symptoms nearly vanished within 3 weeks. Her blood pressure stabilized, and her energy levels surged. "It feels like my body is working with me, not against me," Margaret said. Her story shows how a simple exercise can restore vitality. Why it works for seniors. Wall push-ups are ideal for seniors with balance or mobility challenges. They strengthen the upper body, improve breathing, and enhance circulation without the risks associated with walking outdoors. Plus, they can be done anywhere there's a wall, making them a practical addition to any daily routine. Alternative number 3. Seated leg lifts, enhancing venous return. What are seated leg lifts? One of the most dangerous aspects of aging is the weakening of venous return, the process by which blood flows back to the heart from the lower limbs. Poor venous return can lead to blood clots, significant swelling, and increased cardiovascular strain. Seated leg lifts target the quadriceps, the large muscles at the front of your thighs, to create a powerful compression effect that supports circulation. The science behind it. A study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that older adults performing daily seated leg lifts reduced their risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, by 67% and improve heart performance within just 2 weeks. DVT, which affects over 300,000 Americans annually, is a serious concern for seniors, as blood clots in the legs can lead to life-threatening complications. How to do seated leg lifts. Here's how to perform them. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with good back support. Keep one foot flat on the floor while slowly raising the other leg until it's parallel to the ground, or as high as comfortable. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then slowly lower the leg. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg, alternating sides. Focus on slow, controlled movements to maximize muscle contraction and venous compression. Real-life impact. George's journey. George, a 79-year-old widower from Florida, spent most of his days in a recliner, moving only for meals or bathroom breaks. Chronic leg swelling and constant fatigue left his daughter worried about heart failure. When George began doing seated leg lifts during TV commercial breaks, the results were dramatic. Within 3 weeks, his leg swelling disappeared, his energy returned, and his doctor confirmed normal heart function. "I went from feeling like an old man waiting to die to believing I've got years left," George said. Why it works for seniors. Seated leg lifts are progressive, meaning the stronger your quads become, the more efficiently they pump blood. This creates a positive feedback loop. Better circulation, more energy, and the ability to do more lifts. It's a safe, low-impact way to combat venous pooling and boost heart health. Alternative number 2. Hand squeeze exercises, the blood pressure regulator. What are hand squeeze exercises? Don't underestimate the power of small movements. Hand squeeze exercises, which involve repeatedly clenching and releasing your fists, may seem simple, but they're a game-changer for blood pressure and overall cardiovascular health. This isometric exercise triggers a unique response in your autonomic nervous system, relaxing blood vessels and lowering blood pressure. The science behind it. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension followed 300 older adults with high blood pressure who performed 10-minute daily hand squeeze exercises. After 8 weeks, their systolic blood pressure dropped by 18 points and diastolic by 12 points, results comparable to prescription medications but without side effects. Additionally, grip strength is directly linked to longevity, with stronger grips correlating to better cognitive function and independence. How to do hand squeeze exercises. Here's the technique. Use a tennis ball, stress ball, or simply clench your fist. Squeeze as hard as you can for 5 seconds, then release for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times per hand, completing 3 cycles daily. Do this while watching TV, talking on the phone, or even lying in bed. Real-life impact. Helen's breakthrough. Helen, an 81-year-old retired nurse from California, faced rising blood pressure despite multiple medications. Her doctor considered adding a 4th drug when Helen started carrying a stress ball and squeezing it during idle moments. 6 weeks later, her blood pressure dropped so significantly that her doctor reduced her medications. It seems impossible that something so simple could be so effective, but the numbers don't lie, Helen said. Why it works for seniors. Hand squeeze exercises are incredibly accessible. No equipment, no risk of falling, and no joint strain. They're perfect for seniors with limited mobility and offer immediate and long-term blood pressure benefits, making them a must-try for heart health. Alternative number 1. Seated marching, the ultimate circulatory booster. What is seated marching? If you take only one technique from this video, make it seated marching. This exercise combines the circulatory benefits of all the previous methods while being accessible to anyone who can sit in a chair. Seated marching mimics the natural motion of walking, activating the same muscle groups and circulatory pathways without the risks of falls or joint pain. The science behind it. A landmark study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society tracked 450 seniors who replaced their walking routine with 15 minutes of daily seated marching. After 12 weeks, participants saw a 31% improvement in cardiovascular health, a 28% increase in lower body strength, and a 45% reduction in fall risk, outperforming the walking-only group. This rhythmic compression therapy creates a pumping effect that circulates blood efficiently. How to do seated marching. Here's how it works. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with feet flat on the floor. Lift your right knee toward your chest, then lower it while lifting your left knee. Continue alternating in a smooth, rhythmic motion. Start with 2 to 3 minutes and gradually build to 15 minutes. Do this while watching TV, listening to music, or chatting with family. Real-life impact. Frank's miracle. Frank, an 84-year-old former construction worker from New York, was told he'd never walk again after a stroke left him with balance issues and weakness. Refusing to accept this, Frank began 20-minute seated marching sessions each morning while watching the news. Within 2 months, his cardiovascular health improved so much that he could take short walks with a cane. 6 months later, he was walking independently. Seated marching saved my independence, Frank said. It gave me my life back when everyone said it was over. Why it works for seniors. Seated marching is modular. You can do it for 30 seconds or 20 minutes and still reap benefits. It eliminates the risks of walking, like finding a place to rest or getting home safely, while delivering superior cardiovascular results. It's the ultimate at-home solution for seniors. The life-changing truth about heart health after 65. Here's the key takeaway. Heart health isn't about how far you can walk or how fast you can move. It's about consistent, safe movements that promote efficient blood flow. These 5 techniques, seated calf pumps, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, hand squeezes, and seated marching, offer all the cardiovascular benefits of a walking program without the risks, pain, or limitations. Imagine waking up with more energy, climbing stairs without gasping, or enjoying time with your grandkids without joint pain holding you back. These stories, Robert, Margaret, George, Helen, and Frank, aren't just anecdotes. They're proof that small changes can lead to big results. Harvard researchers confirm these methods can reduce heart attack risk by up to 47%, even for those who can barely walk to their mailbox. Your heart deserves better than outdated advice. These 5 simple, science-backed exercises can transform your health, boost your energy, and help you stay independent for years to come. Start today. Pick one exercise, like seated marching, and try it for just 5 minutes. You'll be amazed at the difference. If this video inspired you, drop "March" in the comments to let us know you're with us. Don't forget to like, share with someone who needs this, and hit that subscribe button with the bell icon to join the Ageless Living community. Together, let's make every day vibrant and heart healthy. See you in the next video.